MOT Yo! Welcome to this week's episode of MOT Yo. We got our friend Cowboy joining us today. Hi, Cowboy. How you doing?
I don't shake hands.
Bam! He does not shake hands. But he likes to have a beer or two.
Oh, I have a beer anytime.
So, the premise on MOT Yo, as you're aware, we drink. We drink a few and we chat while we do it. And we're going to start off with a 333 this week, or as it's known locally, ba ba ba.
Ba ba
Share
ba.
this one between two mugs.
It's a classic Vietnamese beer.
Classic beer, and I'm going to tilt it to keep the foam.
Oh, some people, some people said you get that foam going to get rid of that air.
The foam keeps the beer fresh.
No, then the flavor tastes better because that tingly stuff doesn't interfere with the flavor.
Well, there's still plenty ahead with me tilting it anyway, so.
We want the head.
I don't think we're doing too bad. And we're just gonna crush these. We're gonna do a MOT Yo, Mo Chum Pun Cham on these two.
All right.
So, no time is better than the present. Cheers. Mo Hai Ba Yo! And Mo Chum Pun Cham.
Hey, do I have a beer mustache?
It's hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Be nice to get a milk mustache, yeah?
Yeah, there you go. So this is Cowboy. He's an interesting and well-seasoned and well-traveled gentleman. Some of you out there may know him from season 13 of Survivor. I would love to know the process to getting on that show and the feedback you've gotten over the years since being on that show.
There was a casting call at my university, and I happened to be at a bar, and a wife of mine at that time, she just saw the casting call on TV, and she said, honey, you ought to go to this thing.
Okay, and you said...
Why? What is it? It's Survivor. What is it? It's the show.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I read something about it, you know. I just went out there and stood in front of the camera, and they taped me and said, you got 2 minutes, tell them who you are, what you've done, and why you should be on the show. Yes. And I did. And next thing, the rest is history. Have
you been getting recognition from that show, other places you visited around the world?
It changed my life.
Yeah.
That show definitely, like Jeff Probst said, a show that forever changed your life, and it did. I get recognized all over the world.
Is that always positive? Is there anything negative?
Always
positive. A bit of both? Always positive?
Always positive. They look at me, they'll look at me, people will just look. They'll all just kind of look, and they'll come over and they said, are you the guy from Survivor? Or they'll remember my name. Are you Cowboy? And I said, see, I told you, that's him, that's him. Next thing you know, we'll be doing a bunch of selfies. And
I believe a member of our crew met you that way.
Oh, hi Tony. For the second part of your question, am I beloved by the fan? I think so. Because my fan would send me all these things and said, hey, we want to see you play Survivor again. We want you back on the show again. Or you're a nice man, or you're crazy, or I love to party with you. Or, some people don't want to spend a week on an island with you, but I wouldn't mind. That makes you feel pretty decent, you know? Not bad.
So what was it on Survivor that you was the most interesting thing you did on that show, and maybe what was something you didn't like about the shooting? Was there anything that was negative about it?
I'm always positive about everything.
Yeah.
Because everything has its way. Everything has, one thing leads to another. Kind of stuff like that. And you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't know what production or what the editor, whoever is going to be cutting.
Yeah.
You're just going to be yourself, as far as I'm concerned. I don't play up to the camera, it's just going to be me. And I have fun. And somebody put up millions of dollars for me to have a multi-million-dollar game vacation. Ain't that great?
And the Cook Islands.
In the Cook Islands.
Yeah. Point out that we're having a tasty and delicious Beck's beer. A key side note to those of you out there who like to get a bit of brew in you, this is actually a steal if you want to go down to some of the local corner shops, because for whatever reason it's $20,000 for a big tall boy like this. Am I right?
Yeah, less than 90 cents.
Yeah.
It's about 90 cents.
You're doing all right if you're having the Beck's here. Should I try and even them up a little bit?
Well, Vietnam's a modern country.
Oh yeah. This is also a show.
We even have Budweiser too.
This is a show to give you outreach to the whole world that you can get a lot of stuff here that you could get wherever you're living, but you can also get fine local brews as well. So this one we're gonna do An
Let's
import.
finish it.
And let's chill and kill it. There we go. Ready?
We're gonna kill it?
Yeah, let's kill it.
Mo.
Type of jam.
Hi.
Ba. Yo.
Yo. Damn, I like this interview already. I'm getting there. All right.
And soon enough, we might actually get some food from this wonderful space that we're in. You put us onto this location, right? Am I right?
It's a goat restaurant. They specialize in goat.
A goat restaurant here in District 3. This is authentic Saigon downtown barbecue restaurant style. Metal tables, plastic chairs.
Low plastic chairs.
If you're a little bit on the heavy side, you may have to double up on the plastic chairs. They've only given you one.
You look kind of precarious on there.
It could go sideways at any point. But yeah. And very local vibe. You're in District 3. This one's in District 3, so you're not far from the downtown. You're in Central Saigon as we speak with Cowboy today. Cowboy, you spend a lot of time in Cambodia to do with your organization.
I went to Cambodia.
Yep.
Well, in the United States, I started a charity called Eat More Rice.
Mm-hmm.
I would carry rice in the back of the trunk of my car, and I would give it to anyone who's hungry, or any family in need. Or, hey, would you like to eat some rice? Here, I'll give you some rice.
Okay.
And then once you leave the country, you realize you're not just eating.
Yeah.
You got to feed the world now. You got to feed people. Then I was in Cambodia and I saw so much hunger.
Yeah.
And from people who have no country, people who have no papers, people who just were born and no one pay attention to them. Maybe they're in the woods, maybe in the water. They're nobody, and they're hungry. They don't have work, and they don't have education.
Yeah.
So I decided to do something about it. So I called up a bunch of friends and I said, hey, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Would you guys support me? I said, aye. Cowboy, that sounds good. We had a barge, a 5 meters by 10 meters barge. So that basically, 15 feet by 30 feet.
A school on the water.
School on the water. I found a teacher. She is a land-based teacher that moved onto the lake. She's 67, 68 now. She's the only teacher I can find on the lake. If you don't have a teacher, your school means nothing.
Tough to have a school with no teachers.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's just a childcare place, I guess.
Thing. But yeah.
And so she became the principal of the school. She's so happy.
Yeah.
Then she educates any children who wants to come and study. I take roll once a month. She provides me with a name, age, grades, progress of the children.
Yeah.
Then if they go to school 4 days a week minimum, whatever I can gather in rice, in donation, in money, I would send it out there, and we split it among all the kids. So they get to take it home.
Great.
And help their parents. It helps out a little bit. It's a drop in the bucket, but I think it's a psychological thing that somebody cares about them.
Sure.
Well, that's how Saigonese does it.
Add an ice in my beer.
In a hot country, they do this. And well, it hydrates you. It keeps you cool.
It keeps you cool. Oh, it looks to me like our Ye Sauna has just arrived. This is goat served on hot rocks right here. We're gonna fire it up with some, we're gonna put some beer onto the coals, I think, to help cook the meat.
Let me give you a little beer first. We got a Tiger bottle here. It's warm, okay? They don't have refrigeration, I mean, in the old days. They adapted to drinking ice.
And I think the rest of this beer is going in there, right?
Right, something like that.
I think we got somebody helping us out with this.
Here you go. Hey, you want to do this? Here.
Are we having somebody else help set it up? There, alrighty. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put the meat onto the rocks. Goat's quite popular in the south, I find. When I'm up north, I don't see it as often.
That's raw goat.
This is the first time I'm having this dish. Wow. It's like watching science. I can see science happening.
I feel like I'm Russian. It's always sauna.
Have you had this dish before, Cowboy?
Never.
I've
never seen it.
We're both popping our cherry on the Ye Sauna today.
Yeah.
So Ye Sauna, goat sauna.
Goat sauna.
Goat sauna. This is a goat sauna right here. This is the goat sauna.
Oh, that's gonna cook the meat.
I'm kind of stoked.
How long does it take to cook? All over. In a little bit. In a little bit.
I put, let's say 2 minutes.
Do we have to worry about salmonella with goat?
If you've seen my diet, otherwise I've lived through everything.
Hey, you're an expat, aren't you?
I'm not local. Hey, I'm watching the steam come up. I'm sitting in District 3 in Saigon. Living the dream, honestly. Here we go, chatting with Cowboy here on MOT Yo. While this cooks, why don't we do a yo?
Well, it's an honor, man. It's an honor. We sip it or we go all the way or what?
Are we gonna cham it? We're gonna kill it.
It's MOT Yo.
MOT Yo. Wow. Just for record keeping, that was a Tiger. Available in bottles and cans.
You lift it. You open it.
All right, we're gonna have a look.
Your honor.
Let's see what the progress has been so far.
Wow.
So we got some leaves. We got some spice going in there.
There's lemongrass.
Lemongrass. What is in the sauce here? You were saying it was tofu.
Fermented tofu with satay, chili pepper.
There we go.
Oh, you could use chopstick. You've been here long enough.
I've been here a while. You're not using chopsticks. You're not eating much. You know what I mean?
Wow. Look at that rock. Look at that hot rock in here.
We're not eating that. Are you a fan of the
I like
skin
it
as well?
Oh yeah. Oh, I eat it all.
Let's live a little today.
Oh, they even have goat balls or whatever you call it. Rocky Mountain oysters
what
or
is
something
it?
like that.
Kuye? That's a different conversation.
No. Yaye. Goat balls. Đang quay mà chị chỉ nói hoài hả chị?
Not today. I'm nice. We'll have some spice to it, but it's not blow your brains, steam out of my ears spicy.
You smell the goat? It's not even gamey at all.
Let's give it a whip. I'm liking it. We weren't quite done talking about your organization's efforts in Cambodia, and I understand one aspect for ways to raise funds for the school is with Gemstones. Is that correct?
A couple brothers of mine supported the idea.
Okay.
Rocks to rice. I came up with this thing.
Rocks to rice.
Rocks to rice.
Rocks to rice.
Basically, what I do is I sell gemstones. I sell rubies, sapphires, emeralds, opals, diamonds, whatever you call it, whatever. Whatever I get my hand on, whatever I get from my brothers. And they're precious gem, but you can't eat them. You can't eat it. So I sell it, I make profit, then I use that profit to buy rice.
Yep.
Which in Vietnamese is hạt cơm là hạt ngọc của trời. That means every one of grain of rice is one of God's gem. So you're converting gemstone into God's gem. Okay. And I think that's pretty catchy.
Cool.
It works.
Once again, Cowboy's icing me up here because it's the way in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Look at Cowboy's hat, and I saw something I didn't quite. I had to ask about it. But first, we're gonna do a La Rue. Another local beer is gonna be the next beer here. So here we go.
I'm mellowing
Here we
out.
go. Yeah.
Mo.
Hi. Ba. Yo. And chum and chum.
Hi. Jump and jump.
Chum and chum.
Man, I'll do this interview with you. Let's just interview all night.
I feel like I'm at a Vietnamese wedding.
Let's make a 3 hours YouTube tape
Like
or
my
something.
fourth
So I can keep
beer
drinking.
Half hour. I'm hearing a lot of R's, and I got this hat happening here. I don't know if we can
What?
get a close up.
The hat?
I have a vague, tiny inkling about the Conch Republic, but it may be something that requires clarification to our viewers out there. This is a North American thing.
Aye.
That side of the ocean. And
It is a nation.
Yep, you're a member of that nation.
Aye.
Let's say I'm someone who's never heard of it. Could you explain to me what is the Conch Republic?
Well, the Conch Republic basically is based out of Key West.
Key West, Florida.
Key West used to belong to America. But 1982, the government set up a roadblocks into the Keys, trying to catch illegal aliens, illegal Cubans, or drug dealers, whatever. I don't know, they just got a bunch of pissed off tourists. So it hurt the Key West economy. So the mayor said, heck, since you're treating us like a foreign nation, we're gonna secede. So they seceded from the United States. They voted to secede. They formed a new nation called the Conch Republic.
And this is the Navy of the Conch Republic, which I believe you're an officer. You're an officer.
Yes, I started out as a seaman first class. We all started out as seamen.
Everybody was a seaman at some point.
Yeah, everybody's seaman. So
Science.
I'm a seaman first class.
That's science right there.
Then I went up to petty officer, then I became a warrant officer. They finally captain promoted me to lieutenant. on a long sail in the Caribbean and along the coast of the United States.
What happens when you're an officer in that particular Navy?
Well, the Conch Republic does a lot of charity. And well, Haiti, earthquake, the storms, they would sail over and they'll bring supply over and what do you call it, disaster relief?
And these are all on wind-powered vessels.
Wind-powered vessel, we're sailors. We're not...
None of that press a button and wait garbage.
I don't want to even mention the name of these guys who run the motors. But that's the United States Navy.
It gets his pirate blood
we
bubbling.
need enough beer.
We should have a spare. We'll make a LaRue A and a LaRue B because it's still one yo. So we're still on LaRue. There's LaRue Green is the special and LaRue Blue and yellow. This is also a very affordable local
what does it cost?
beverage.
Like 40, 50 cents?
Yeah, if you're going to go into the U.S. and buy this beer, it's going to cost you a bit. Here, beer's not an expensive thing in Vietnam, I'll tell you that right now. This is our honorary yo because I'm enjoying my time with Cowboy that much, so we're going to have an honorary yo right now.
There we go. Okay.
Ready?
Another beer, and then we're probably going to be throwing beers at each other.
There we go. Mo, hi,
ba, yo!
It's getting real.
How many YouTube channels do you have?
Not
So
many.
we get to do this all the time? I'll volunteer to do this. I mean, actually, this is great. Free beer is the best beer.
Now we're going to go right into beer number 5. This is Sapporo.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Sapporo, we're doing an import.
I'm feeling just fine. I like this kind of interview.
I'm flying. Here we go. Cowboys decided to amp it up a little bit here on Mohai Bayo, and we're gonna do, what's the name of this activity we're doing right now?
Well, you know, we're drinking Sapporo, so it reminds me of a sake bomb.
A sake bomb.
So we don't have any sake.
we're
at
lacking
this
the
moment.
sake. We're having a sack
That's
lack.
okay. We're gonna show the people
We're sack lacking at the moment.
how to do the sake bomb.
I gotta put these closer together.
Yeah, closer together.
All right.
Yeah, keep your legs closed. Like,
All right. So the premise being, this would become kind of like a Boilermaker.
We'll just
or
do
something.
it.
It would have a
We'll
bunch
just
of
do
liquor
it. We'll
inside
just,
the beer.
We'll just do it. You don't have to explain it.
Fine.
Okay?
Fine.
It's self-explanatory. So
It's booze going into more booze.
In English, we say 1, 2, 3, go. But since we're doing Một Hai Ba Yo,
Fair.
ready?
Yep, but then we bang.
Aye, we bang and we pound it.
Ready?
Ah,
Pirate.
Hai
Fine.
Ba Yo. That's the way to drink Sapporo.
This is gonna be an import. This is a Heineken. We're gonna go for something a European brewski.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Pirates are a thirsty
We don't have
bunch.
any rum. No rum. Hey.
Yo ho ho and a can of Heine. I'm gonna grab a Heine here with Cowboy here on Mohai Bayo.
Okay, no ice this time. We're
No
doing a
ice.
Heineken. We can't have it.
We're riding dirty. Ready? Mo
Hai
Hai
Ba
Ba Yo.
Em ơi, đến đây 100%. Em ơi, 100%.
You've been living here 5 years solid, and you've
Aye.
been in and out of the country for many, many years.
Aye.
What would you say comes to mind when I say some of the best things about living here, some of the things that kind of like are a little frustrating?
The best thing about living here is life is inexpensive, affordable.
True.
For an expat,
For an expat. Yep.
okay? And the freedom, I have a lot of freedom. I could just walk around with a beer in the street, anywhere, you know, anywhere. Not just Louisiana, not just French Quarter, but I can walk anywhere with it. And I can ride my motorbike on the sidewalk if I want to. Well, they don't like that, but if I can get away with it, I'll try.
If I check you on IMDb and I see a link about The Fisherman, what's that about?
Oh, The Last Fisherman. It was done by Xiao Ngo,
Okay.
director from New York.
Okay.
He's Amerasian. His father's Vietnamese. His mother is American.
Yep.
And he came from a really cold place in America.
Okay. Cold, like temperature-wise,
Temperature-wise, very cold.
Yeah.
So it keeps him
Like
indoor all the
Canada.
time. So he watched TV a lot, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
It's cold.
Yeah.
You stay inside, right? So he came here and he was looking for an old man to be the last fisherman. He has an obsession with old Asian man.
I'm sure he'll love to hear that.
And 13 days before the shoot, he found me. And
That's karma. Am I right?
Survivor is the #1 thing that changed my life.
We can sip at this one so we can discuss
We
while
sip
you
this
tell.
one?
Yeah, we can just sip.
You sure? No sipping. It's 1, 2, 3, yo.
Just
Hai ba
fucking kill
yo.
everything. All right.
Hai ba
Let's
yo.
kill this one too.
Hai ba yo.
Yeah.
Get us another beer.
Yeah. Oh, you got your last one coming up.
Yes, sure. So the fisherman, the last fisherman, is one project that you're involved with.
Well, I've done it, and I like it. It's my signature movie.
Great.
When I met the producer, the director, Xiao Ngo, he gave me the script, and the script said, right off the script, old man, laying on a hammock, wearing a knife on the right side. I said, wow, this script is written for me, man. It's for me. He said, what do you mean? I always wear my knife on the right side. He goes, let me see it. You know? I was just like, as pirate, every sailor gotta have a knife.
Cowboy, I feel comfortable enough with you now. We can just do away with these.
I'm a little buzzed right now. Well,
You know,
let's forget the glasses.
When I'm hanging out in front of the Circle K, and I got my Saigon Special,
Saigon Special.
I crack it and I gun it, and that's how that works. Do you understand?
I like the color. Look at the dragon.
And there's a,
Year of the dragon.
there's a fierce dragon happening. It's
My
cold
kind
and
of beer.
refreshing on a hot Saigon night, so why don't we just gun the whole can? Should we do that? MOT, hi, ba,
yo. Your eyes getting squinted. Hey, don't do that. Coronavirus.
I'm getting muddy. I'm
Stop
not gonna
doing
lie.
that. Don't be rubbing your nose. Don't touch your face.
I'm getting a little muddy.
Aye. We're safe here in Vietnam, though. We're safe. There's nothing going on here.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Whatsoever. Cowboy's a man of many interests. He's an eclectic individual. I gotta think there's a particular unusual talent or something special you might think would surprise people or be like, that's a cool thing that he can do. What's an unusual talent the viewers of Mohai Bayo would love to know that you can do?
I'm a man of silence. I've shut up for like 3.5 months once in Hawaii.
3.5 months.
3.5 months.
Were you in a cave or were you?
No, I'm walking around Hawaii, different islands.
Dog the bounty hunter comes up and talks to you like,
Anybody who talked to me, I just write to him. And they looked at me and I said, is he mute? Can he talk? Does he know English? Does he speak English? No, I know the power of silence. I shut up the moment my plane landed. And I met some wonderful people in the world.
my wife wishes I had that talent too.
But I talk a lot. My reputation is I talk a lot.
Tony's vibe is like the last beer is the volcano erupting or something.
Oh man, we're gonna get trashed.
Can you?
Saigon Dep Lum, Saigon Nut,
Saigon, oi, Saigon, oi, Saigon, oi, yo!
Wow, there's more food.
Cowboy,
Go.
did we just get some new awesome dish show up?
Well, I've never had this one either. I mean, I've been here a while.
So we're having some grilled goats right now.
In fish sauce.
Cooked in fish sauce. I've had
Fish
wings cooked in fish sauce. This will be my first goat cooked in fish sauce experience. I might try and wrap mine up in one of these leaves and see how that goes.
Here's some basil, Vietnamese basil. Inhale, don't breathe out.
Cowboy, I got a question for you. Let's say a genie shows up.
Aye.
Somebody like that.
Aye.
You got 3 wishes. 3 wishes. You cannot change the wish later. You can't get more wishes. You can't wish for more wishes.
Dude, that looks great. Look at
That's
that.
and then
That
a nice fat chili right in there as well.
That's beautiful.
You get 3 wishes.
Aye.
Wish number 1, 2, 3. What are they?
Wish number 1. I'll go back to Survivor again.
What would you do differently if you got the chance to go back? How would you win?
I'm a different person now.
Okay.
Not the same. I'm much wiser, calmer, smarter.
Would that be like a less impulsive or like?
No.
Nope.
I know the power of silence.
Aha. If you go back, you would use this newfound wisdom to win.
Second wish,
Okay.
I win.
Easy. That was quick. Well, that was quick. Third wish, you got 3. So this is number 3.
I feed a lot of people with my money that I win.
Cool.
I'll feed a lot of people. I'll feed
Right
them
on.
more rice. Eat more rice.
Eat more rice.
Mong Hai Ba.
Yo!
Dude, this is good. I like this show.
This is our parting shot here on Mohai Bayo. Thanks so much, Cowboy, for joining
Well, I
us.
hope this is not a parting shot because we got a few more beers to go afterward. I mean, Saigon, never sleep.
Saigon never sleeps. I can't say no to more brews.
Aye.
So this is the last shot for you guys. Goodbye, Cowboy. For the people at home, let's carry on afterwards. Ready? Mohai Bayo.
Yo. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Oh, we got another beer.
Well, there's that, and then we got the, well...
That's magic.
Does it matter?
That's magic. How does this happen? Oh, I love this show.
Is that in the shot?
I love this show.